Hello and welcome. In today's video we are going to be looking at a beast. We are looking at the Bugatti Chiron. Fully upgraded, the car has 1800 horsepower, active aero, lightweight body and massive brakes to make this the fastest hypercar it can possibly be. The Bugatti Chiron is the latest hypercar added to the game. Now it costs a whopping 3 million credits, so let's see if it's worth the money. Now the goal of today's video is to see, is this car worth the money? So there's no better place to test it than L6. I've already tested 3 of the fastest hypercars that are already in game, so it's the perfect place to see if the Bugatti is any good. Because look, you can throw almost 2000 horsepower into a car, put fancy aero, make the spoiler go up and down, but at the end of the day, if it can't go around corners fast, or if it doesn't handle well or get you excited, then the car's not good. The Bugatti Chiron has some very stiff competition because it's going up against the Ferrari McLaren P1 GTR and the Porsche 918. Now the Bugatti Chiron is absolutely a blast to drive. With zero traction control on, it has a 4-wheel drive system. I set it up to have 70% go to rear wheels, giving this car the ability to still slide out. Now, Bugattis have kind of a reputation for handling like a pig. That's the simplest way to put it, and it's the simplest way to explain it. The car doesn't really go around corners well, but somehow with the setup in the vehicle, I was able to go around the corners at quite a decent pace. Now yes, the rear wheels do light up, I could go around the corner faster, but this car gives you so much fun and it gives you value for your money. Now with the Bugatti, it's honestly instant power. The minute you put your foot down, the car gives you what it needs. Even when you let off the accelerator, the car is still pushing forward. This does add some uniqueness to the overall driving experience. Now something that I absolutely adore on the Bugatti is the fact that you can be traveling at almost 300 kilometers an hour, slam on the brakes and the car will slow you down immediately. Now it's not almost to say, oh, the braking system is broken or it's overpowered, but the car has enough power to stop you. It has enough braking power and force to slow down this massive vehicle, because compared to the other hypercars, it is the heaviest, however it is also the most powerful, and that's where this Bugatti shines. Now the other cars I was able to set about a 149-ish around the circuit. With the Bugatti, lighting up his rear wheels, going sideways, I was able to set a 145, almost 5 seconds faster than the Ferrari, and that is quite incredible, and it shows you that this car, even though its closest competition is the Ferrari and the McLaren and the Porsche, this car is in a league above them. That's the thing, there is no real street car in the game that can compete with the Bugatti Chiron. It's in a league of its own. Now, a problem that I had personally was when I was about to hit 400 kilometers per hour, not on this circuit. I was doing some testing on Le Mans. Now, I was doing, as you start slowly creeping up to that 400 kilometers per hour mark, the rear end kind of gets unstable. But that's because I don't have any rear downforce whatsoever. Now the standard aero wing does help out a bit, but it doesn't do what it needs to. So you can swap out the wing, but for looks wise, I didn't. I sacrificed the ability of the car to just have it look cool. But even with no rear wing or no rear downforce, the car is still able to go through corners at such a high speed. It does slow down incredibly fast. If you need to point it and go in a corner in a certain direction or angle, the car might slip and start sliding out, but it is completely controllable, and it's really hard to find a car that can carry such a high speed and still be controllable. Because even if you start going incredibly fast, for example, in the Dodge Tomahawk or even in any of the F1 vehicles in game, then you can feel, okay, you are going incredibly fast, but the vehicle may get a bit squirmish and you may not be able to actually save it from spinning out or going flying into a wall. Whereas with this, it somehow still gives you time to correct it and adjust it to make sure, okay, you do get where you need to go. And that's what I love about the Bugatti. It is such a controllable powerhouse, and honestly, there's nothing in game that quite compares to this Bugatti. One thing I must say, if the car was completely rear wheel drive, oh wait, you can make it almost completely rear wheel drive. You can put a torque vectoring differential on it and you can adjust how much power output you want to go to the front. So you can have basically no power going to the front and have a completely rear wheel drive Bugatti Chiron. So if you want to drift Bugatti Chiron, you can. So as I said earlier about the Ferrari 149, you can see there's the times on screen right now. So ladies and gentlemen, the Bugatti Chiron is honestly value for the money. Yes, 3 million credits is a lot, but the McLaren P1 GTR is 3.6, and in a heartbeat, I'd take the Bugatti over the McLaren. It's just such a driving experience that you won't feel in any other vehicle. So with all that being said, I say that the Bugatti Chiron is worth all 3 million credits. But I somehow still don't feel like it's the best car out of the updates. If you do want to see the best car out of update 1.27 for Gran Turismo 7, watch this video here. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.